Welcome back to Combat Directive Napoleonic Wars. This is one of the missions in the second campaign, the Finnish War between Sweden and Russia. I think the game is mostly balanced around playing as the Russians, and thus playing as the other side is generally easy mode, but who doesn't love easy mode once in a while? So here I have the Swedes. Alright, so the armies all seem to have sort of different traits on all their units, including around which formations their infantry can adopt. So with the French, their units can adopt all four formations, so dispersed, column, square, and line, and they're a little bit better at fighting in column. With the Russians, their line and grenadier infantry, I believe, cannot form in open order. And here with the Swedes, it seems that we can only form in a line, disperse, or square, no column. So we'll be a little bit more slow and unwieldy. Real quick, I mean, the four formations pretty much all have the sort of effects you would think. So open order, less susceptible to getting hit by enemy fire, better aimed fire, not disordered in terrain. On the downside, highly vulnerable to cavalry in the open, and although they can attempt to evade infantry charges, if they get caught, it still tends to be ugly. And most units that use skirmish order cannot charge. The only exception I've found so far is the Finnish partisans, but they're militia, so they're so bad that they're only going to be charging at a huge advantage anyway. Square is an anti-cavalry formation, but it's not exactly a hard counter in that its firepower is minimal. So although an infantry unit in square is pretty safe from cavalry charges, unless it's already been otherwise weakened by fire or fleeing friendlies or whatever, by itself, it's not going to kill the enemy cavalry either. So at that point, it's whoever has reinforcements that can tip the scales, whether the cavalry has a supporting artillery battery or the infantry have, nearby light infantry in a wood or something like that. So it's also safe from being flanked, but it's really a bad formation for everything but, oh no, there's cavalry about to charge me, and this unit just needs to stay alive for a little while so that help can arrive. All right, the line is kind of the best combat formation overall, with some caveats. It's got the best firepower. It's even, I think, got the best melee power, even more than the column, but it's got lower morale, so that things get kind of nefarious there, because a lot of melee is kind of based around morale. It turns much more slowly than the column, which is a big deal, and it's more disordered moving through terrain, and that disorder does not disappear instantly. Moving through disordered terrain, it takes a while for that marker to go away, so that can be a problem. Then the column formation, which my men cannot use here, it's rapidly moving. It's not as disordered moving through terrain. It's got pretty high morale. It's less susceptible to flanking the line at least, and it can more rapidly form into a square. But it's a dense missile target, and its actual raw combat power isn't that great. So that's a quick overview. Here in this mission, we have to control this victory point, the village of Storby, and defeat a number of enemy units. So to do that, we have infantry in line, Jaegers in open order, here and here. We've got a battery that's terrain, and both sides, I believe, will be getting reinforcements. So the plan is basically pretty straightforward. The artillery is going to hammer anyone in this open ground. The infantry will advance. And I think we'll probably end up trying to turn so that we have the infantry like here instead of here. The Jaegers, I think, might push to this forest and hold the flank. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. We'll open fire and advance. Then move. So hopefully that should keep the cavalry off of us. Alright, then we're going to wheel. Note how slow the line turns. We're under fire. One nice touch is watching the way they turn. Right? Oh. Alright. Get in there. Move. Should have turned them already. But the open order units move fairly rapidly. Note also the support for adjacent units. Okay, we're going to turn again. They've charged us, we're evading, that's fine. Let us now advance. The sound is kind of ridiculously bad. I actually don't play without it. Devs did say they're working on it though. Okay, I wonder if that's going to be an issue. Suppress. They might end up getting pushed back. Okay. They got charged after the initial evasion, so we're in kind of a bad way here. We are hammering them, but no dice yet. Okay, we're getting charged. We'll turn to put more fire on the enemy. We've got reinforcements, more infantry, and some dragoons. Cavalry in particular will be helpful. Let's turn. Alright, they have infantry as well. Alright, we've shot them up pretty good. I think, oh, refused to charge. Fair enough. And our dragoons were suppressed by enemy fire. The refused to charge timer is still moving. We can charge with this unit. It might be worth the attempt. Let's see. Refuse again. Advance. Get your ass back in there. Okay, we've regained some of the damage we took. Victory. Turn back that way. And then we should be able to break them. Okay, in we go. They're still holding out, that's fine. They're still sitting here. Well, at least the enemy cavalry's suppressed. Once they break, we should be able to start engaging here. Okay. Good, that lowered their morale. I believe that's their debuff. Yeah, we are losing the battle, threat, etc. Very good. We've got fresh troops here. I wonder what I should do with them. Attempt the charge here. Even if we break them, they won't die, but if we just push them out of the objective zone, that should be enough. What do we got? Column of infantry. Okay. Good. Objective is taken. So now let's sit here. Sure, open fire. And we'll get the fresh unit in to maybe replace one of these. I wonder if all of the bombardment has done some damage, and it has, but now the infantry is moving up. So let's actually turn away from all of that. We're being charged. I think we might be able to repulse that. If not, our reserves should be able to take care of it. Okay, they are not formed in square. They've been shot up. They're trying to form square, and we're going to catch them before they can. So that should be a win. We've got additional reinforcements. We did lose a unit there, but let's countercharge. All right, we've dispersed them. This unit can't heal more. It's hearts, but it's not really hit points. It's kind of an abstract representation of the unit's overall cohesion and readiness. All right, get in there. All right, so they've been dispersed. Now we're sitting here under fire. Let's withdraw. You can about face and march straight backwards. I want to just get possibly out of sight of those guns, even if not out of sight, just a little bit further away so if things go badly, we have more wiggle room to think about it. And at this point, we've effectively won the scenario, and like I said, I think it's balanced to be played as the Russians. So I've been playing the scenarios from both sides, and it's kind of nice. So if I play as Russians and get totally wasted because it's a hard scenario, then I get to have an easy time to just win the scenario and move on to the next one. Now I could, once this unit is back to full cohesion, make an attempt to push the hill and finish them off, and I think I am going to try that. These Jaegers can probably occupy... If we move carefully, we might be able to push through these woods and then occupy this village and show up behind them before the main body advances. Let's contribute to seeing them off. Nice. We stopped them with fire. I think. Yep. Shocked and rebound. Very interesting. Let's get these dragoons forward then. And get another regiment of infantry forward. Let's target that cavalry. Alright, repulse them. Good, which means it's time to charge. No, it's time to refuse to charge because these aren't actually very good troops. Fair enough. Let's form a square. And maybe we can try to target this battery. Ugh. Yeah, they don't like the cannon fire, which... fair enough. Okay. Let's see. How can we get all these units in? I don't think we easily can do so. Pepper them with shot. This unit's gonna have to get here, switch places with this one, and then advance, I think. Okay, now their artillery is perhaps in a more difficult position. Let's try rushing them with these Jaegers. Alright, charge. Fire. They dodged us. Well, can't do so forever. Their battery is gone. So, target them again. Suppressed by fire. It's time to get back into line. There. Alright, and stereo's over. So, let's have a quick look. I'll definitely play this from the more difficult side as well. Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time.